for joining me. It is I, Paige the Puppet, and today I have a special guest who's not going to be such a special guest for very long, and I'll explain that all in a minute. Mama, how are you doing today?
I am doing really, really awesome. And I'm really excited that we have finally, I think, figured out the tech so that we can come online and perform together and not just be me or you.
Do you mean I'm not the diva anymore? I'm not the only princess in the family on YouTube anymore?
I guess you could kind of say that, but I think we can be princesses together, Miss Page. I think that this is an exciting new opportunity for both of us to grow and really take advantage of everything that I want you to be and everything I want me to be.
I don't think that you are making much sense at this point. But I hope that we can all figure it out. I'm just going to go over here, Mama, and press the little boohickey on the computer. Okay, so we do not have any live viewers at the present time. But if live viewers do join us, I want to say, well, for those of you who are joining me on the replay, thank you so much for joining me. We had this idea of wanting to be online together, me and Mama, to be online together because one at a time it seems kind of boring, and we decided that we wanted to up the production value and make it a little less boring, and we kind of figured it out. We think so, at least, that we have figured it out, and this way you can get to know Mama as well as me. Yeah, so
Right. So I've been watching a lot of different channels on YouTube, both within the anti MLM space and in the general entertainment space. And the ones that I find most appealing are the ones that are more conversations. I really love, as you know, I love being there with you. With the Your Morning Guru show. I always want to say early morning guru. How does it go? It's
your is your morning guru, and that's where Savvy and RK, that's their daily show that they do every morning. It's been hard lately to attend in the morning because you have been staying up later and getting up later, and it makes 6 a.m. not the bestest time for us to attend the online, the podcast every morning. But that is who inspired us, and we're thinking, it would really be cool. But you don't really exactly have many friends that we could ask and invite to be our co-host.
You're right, Paige. I don't have a whole lot of real life or even online friends that have what's the word, schedules that coincide with mine. You are about the only human being on earth other than the locksmith that really has a schedule that works with mine. So that has been a challenge.
And so we have decided to conquer that challenge by creating this podcast together. Now, it will be hard to convince people that you're not crazy with this format. How do you feel about that?
Let's see. How do I feel about that? You know what? I think that I am okay with being crazy and being weird if it means that we can get our message across to the people that need what we've got to share. So, yeah, I guess that I have come to terms with being the crazy lady who plays with and talks to puppets.
Well, that's a really good thing, Mama. I think it's a good thing that you have gotten over that because, oh, yeah, I think it's a really good thing that you have gotten over that. There was, please ignore that glitch that you just saw if you did see it. Not sure if you spotted that, but there was a slight glitch in the matrix there. What did we want to say next? Yeah, so you were saying that you like it more. Yeah, and I wanted to say too, there's been puppets showing up on our stream, even in the ones that we didn't create, because of course Savvy's Sean was created by you, Mama, and so Sean Boston is getting some coverage, but there's been other puppets, like that lady Emma Thorne. Emma Thorne featured a puppet on her video vlog. What are they called? Well, her YouTube channel. Let's just call it that. Yeah, on her YouTube channel the other day, Emma Thorne. Now you tried to get her to get you to make a puppet, didn't you?
Yes, Paige, I did. Sorry about that. Yeah, I did send a DM and, to see because she'd said that she wanted to have a puppet. So I did DM her, but I did suggest that it might be more cost effective for her to find a creator on that side of the pond because, of course, she is over in England, I think it is. Anyways, she's not over here and that makes shipping a little bit of a concern. So, considering how much I charge for puppets like you, I thought that it would be best to have her check into that.
Oh, thank you, Cool Gamer. I am so glad that you are here on our live and joining us. Mama was just talking about, of course, Emma Thorne, who had a puppet on her video the other day, and we were so excited. Now, it doesn't look quite like her, quite like me, but it was a puppet. And you know who else had a puppet? What's that lady's name? She's from Toronto, and she's so funny. Thank you, Cool Gamer. I'm glad you like our stream. I am hoping that soon that we will be able to get some of those edited videos up and out there. Can you tell us anything about that, Mama, and how that is coming along?
Sure, Paige. We do have a backlog of interviews that you have done. There's the one with Cher Core that gets into some of the publicity scams that are out there and how to avoid them. And you did that video. I know that you did that video quite a while ago, but that is one that is in our backlog. And I think that there is one other video that we have that I have not edited and uploaded yet. So I believe there are the two. And then, of course, there's the backlog of videos that we were starting to do as part of a 30-day challenge. And we petered off after 2 days.
Oh, yeah. I guess we should get back to that sometime soon. Is that in the plans? Are we going to be getting back to that real challenge that we started with Michelle Waters of Rethink Your Lifestyle? Michelle, if you're watching, I know you may watch on the replay, but if you are watching, Michelle, we are thinking about you and how we can help all the teachers who are uh, re rethinking. I guess that's why you call it rethink your lifestyle. Is because it's aimed at teachers who are rethinking what they are doing with their lives and that sort of thing. And you worked on a special project with Michelle and rethink your lifestyle. Can you tell our watchers, including Cool Gamer and all the other maybe small business owners out there, how they can benefit from this special joint venture that you did with Michelle?
Okay, yeah. So the joint venture I did with Michelle was all about WordPress websites, how to build them from scratch. And my part in it was providing all of the marketing, a plug-in, and sort of background information that you need to think about before you start building the website. So it also includes all the technical how-to skills, like how to, create a page and all of that sort of stuff. My part in it was sort of getting down to what you want to include on your website and how you want to present that information so that it's easy for your customers to find and easy for people to make that convention, to make that conversion and to become customers, depending on what it is that your customers are buying from you. So it varies sometimes with for example, the beauty clients, they're looking for people to be able to schedule appointments and know what they are booking with their website. So it works as, and the one thing that I always say is that you want an ABC website, one that attracts, builds, and converts. And so what I mean by attracts is, drawing in that target market. You are going to be having to think about search engine optimization and networking with other people. And there's so many different ways to drive traffic to your website. So maybe I should stop getting into that and just say that this is a very comprehensive course where you get, and it's not just a course. I know that there's a lot of these are pre-recorded, but we also provide feedback and information using a Q&A and different other means, so that it's not just watching videos and applying it, that you can also tap into the knowledge of Michelle and myself when you do buy the program. So does that make sense to you, Miss Paige?
Yeah, I think it does make sense. So maybe let me just reiterate that in my own words. So you believe in making ABC websites, and that means websites that attract, build, and convert. I don't think you really I don't think you really described what you meant by build.
Okay, so when I say build, I mean that it builds the interest in your product, and it builds the information for your target audience, for your clients. A lot of times, especially with things that are new or that are a little bit different, a little bit more offbeat, people are going to want to know a little bit more about you before they hit the buy link or before they actually book an appointment with you. And so you want to build that relationship. And so that's what I mean by a website that is ABC, that B is build, and that's building the relationship.
Okay, so build the relationship, and the first thing you said was C. So that is convert, right? Right.
Yes, exactly. The C is for convert, and that means turning that person who is visiting or viewing your website into a customer, and whatever that means for your business. So, if you're a photographer, it means that they are booking a session with you. If you are a skincare specialist, that they are booking an appointment with you. So, any of those things that are turning that viewer, that visitor to your website into an actual customer. And that's the C part. And that's the part that a lot of small business owners tend to struggle with.
Really, Baba? They struggle with converting the viewers into customers. That's a common thing. You think so?
Well, from what I've experienced over the years, there are a couple of reasons for that. And some of them are technical issues, and some of them are just positioning issues, and some of them are just, simply about the way and the timing of the visitor to the website. Another problem with, or a common problem with small business websites is they aren't attracting a whole lot of traffic. They aren't getting new people to there, and they aren't getting even their current customers to their website, because it is a struggle to get people to your website. That's where using the different tools like social media and YouTube and all of those other tools get to driving people to your website, driving people to your list, your email list, and getting them to visit the website, and getting them into. I know that so many marketers out there have almost ruined the term funnel, but it is really it's just a description of what the process is that people go through on their customer journey. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I think it does make sense to me. Now, does it make sense to you, my lovely viewers out there? Cool Gamer, are you still out there? Cool Gamer, do you have a small business? Oh, I guess you aren't out there anymore. We're at 0 viewers right now. So, anyways, I guess that is I guess we lost Cool Gamer. I'm sorry that this wasn't exciting for you. But anyways, let's see. What else were we going to talk about? You want to pull over that list of things? Yes, yeah. So we already talked about how we were inspired by Savvy, and she's doing a book. She's writing a book right now called Conversations with a Puppet, and she's learning how to write that book, or at least trying to get tips from some questionable sources. As far as that goes, so you can check that out on Savvy's channel. But Conversations with a Puppet, she's going to teach people, I guess, how to turn play into profit, and how to take that playfulness and the love of toys, which Mama shares, obviously. Yeah, that love of toys and that love of play and turning into a profit. And you've sort of done that over the years too, haven't you?
Yeah, I would say that is something that I have done over the years. In fact, one of the MLMs that I got involved with briefly, the tagline was earning through play, or at least I think that was one of the taglines. I definitely know that one, yeah, I think it was earning through play. It was a MLM, and I think that it's still around. If I'm not mistaken, it's still around. It's called Discovery Toys. And one of the things that I have been thinking about doing with you is a deep dive into Discovery Toys. Now, I never experienced any of the pressures or anything like that when it came to being in that MLM, but I didn't experience any sales either. And I thought that it was completely because I was useless at throwing parties and really creating friends through that sort of network. This was back in 1997. So it was, before there was Facebook, before there was any of this social media. Now, the social media that did exist back then was very, what's the word, rudimentary. And there were a lot of forums and that sort of thing. So there were ways to get your word out as a small business owner, but a lot of it was on news groups and email groups, and it was, yeah, it was just so much that I don't need to get into with you because it no longer exists. In any case, I did sign up to become a distributor. And I thought that it would be really, really easy to fit in with my home childcare, because that's what I was doing at the time, was home childcare. And at the time, I was also delving into writing. Because I'd always had a love for that as a child, and I needed more than what the childcare daycare income could really reasonably provide me. So this was all like 25 years ago, before you were even a figment of my imagination or anything. Like, I've always loved puppets. I think anybody who grew up with Sesame Street and The Muppet Show loves puppets. But I had no idea that I would one day integrate them into my work and my life and be talking to one on YouTube in a live situation and scenario. And so that part is a surprise to me. All of this really is a surprise to me.
Are you okay? So you're saying that I was a surprise to you, and everything pretty much was a surprise to you. Is there anything in life that has not been a surprise to you? Like, I don't know. Is that an interesting question to my viewers out there? Oh, looky up there. We've got 0 viewers. You know, Mama, this is all your fault. If you had been more consistent in putting together those productions and not having them just living on the hard drive, you know that we might be just a little further ahead and we might get more people on these lives. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
You're right. You are completely right. If I had been more consistent, if I had been putting out the materials uh, that I had intended to, we'd be further along. That is absolutely very, very true. But it's also true that I needed this time. And that is just the way it goes sometimes when you suffer from ADHD, anxiety, and it's been a particularly stressful few months as I've been trying to recalibrate again. There's been a lot of recalibrations that have had to go on over the past couple of years. I mean, for most people, it's just been the pandemic, but for us, the hard times and the upheaval began 4 years ago, and it's taken a long time to navigate my way out of that, and I am still working on it. It's a work in progress, and well, I do apologize to you and our fans out there. I do think that we have a really cool way to promote ourselves from here on in. I think that this format, me being able to talk to you and sort of presenting ourselves as a team, I know you are you, and I mean, I know you are me, but I think that this will make it a little more interesting. Uh, to get through some of the tough information that is involved in helping creative, independent, small business owners who desire or require champagne marketing on a beer budget. That is really at the heart of what I want to teach and what I want you to be able to teach. Through all this anti MLM, what I want to, the anti MLM uh, content. Ugh, I'm starting to get really thirsty here. But through all of that, and oh my, what was that?
Oh my, what was that? Yeah, that was a big boom. I like what you're saying, Mama. Mama. I do think that it will be more interesting. Oh, you're taking me over there so you can get a drink of water? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
Um, oh my.
Yeah, okay. So I hope that was tasty, Mama. Okay. So, oh, there is Miss Honey Bear. She bounded through the door. Hi, Miss Honey Bear. You are live on YouTube, you know. But they can't see you. They can't see you, 'cause you are below my feet. Oh, she's very cute. Look.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, yeah, so let us flip over to the other screen. Can you flip over to the other screen? Yeah, we're still at 0. So yeah, this has been a really good opportunity for us to practice. I think that we have to just practice a little on making our transitions a little bit more, uh, what's the word? A little smoother, yeah, I think so. But overall, I think that this really works quite well. And I think being here, the two of us, will make it a little bit more interesting because some people out there don't want to learn for whatever reason. They don't want to learn from a puppet. And I think having you here will add some element of expertise to our content because you really, really are a certified small business coach, not just a puppet maker who figured that out somehow.
Yeah, that's right. I am a certified small business coach and trainer. I've taken small business coaching as level 1 and level 2 through the Community Futures offices of Alberta when I was involved or employed by them. But that certification doesn't expire as far as I see it. And so, yes, I am certified in that, and that covered a whole range of things. But in addition to the certifications, there's also the experience that I've had. I started writing for other small business owners back in 2002. So it's been very many years. And in fact, the very first presentation I did was long before I got any certifications. And it was a workshop, 3-hour workshop on internet marketing for small business owners. And I did that up in McLennan, Alberta. So it's a really small town, about 2,000 people up in McLennan, Alberta, back in, I believe it was 2003. It was sometime between 2003 and 2004. And that was back when Google was just beginning, when search engine optimization was starting to become a factor. But one of the things that I have discovered over the years is that there are some aspects of search engine optimization that are more important when you're going for an online or an international type business than are important when you are going for a locally geared business. If you are appealing to the local market, say you are a hairstylist or a I don't know. There's so many different things, plumber, locksmith, all of these things where you are confined to a geographical area for your products and services. You will have slightly different needs in terms of search engine optimization than those who are dealing with a more international or an online audience. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it totally makes sense to me. And I hope that makes sense also to our audience out there. If you have questions about that, that you would like to ask Mama, feel free to drop them into the comments area even long after we are done with the live, because we, of course, can adapt to them in a future episode, whether it is a recorded episode or whether it is a live episode. We can certainly do that. I know that there are a few topics that we have in our what's the word? um, our folder, our idea box, that sort of thing that we have not addressed yet. So maybe that's something that we will have to get to in the near future. But you say that you are actually going to get to my work. How can I be assured that you are going to be getting to my work and not just taking naps, as has been the habit lately during my work time? Because this has been a problem, and we really need to talk about it, because I am a little PO'd with you, Mama. I am a little PO'd that you have been taking naps instead of working on the things that need to be done for my business, the editing, the uploading. I've really been lingering down here in the basement for months. Other than when you dragged me out for those interviews, you haven't been editing or posting. You haven't been, like, you even dropped out of the real competition with Michelle Waters. You just kind of left it after 2 days. You did 2 days, and we did the Instagram reels, and then poof, nothing. So I would like, and I think that my fans would like, a little explanation for that, and how come I have had to endure all of this disrespect.
Disrespect. Disrespect. Okay. Yes, I have been taking naps during the time that I had set aside to plan and promote for you. And I have been taking naps, and I call it self care. And naps are foundational, I feel, to self care. It's been easy to procrastinate on the promotion of you because, honestly, when I invented you, uh, it was on a whim, and it happened at a very different part of my life. When I invented you, I had a day job that I loved, that was paying a decent amount, and that allowed for me to have the creativity and the inspiration to create the puppets. But that came to an end. And ever since then, I have been working on instinct and imagination, trying to figure out what it is that I can do, what it is that I should do, what it is that I want to do. And we basically jumped into the anti MLM content based on the inspiration of Savvy and RK and Your Morning Guru. And we've been doing that for a year, but it's been difficult for me to upload and to edit the content because I haven't been really sure and really clear on the direction that I wanted to go with all of it. It's been difficult for me as I've been trying to find a day job that is right for me, because I am very picky and want to have a job that I enjoy, that gives me just enough of an income that I don't feel pressured to create things that don't make me happy and things that don't align with my values and the direction I want to go and the goals that I have. So that is why I have been napping a lot and why I have been procrastinating. And, I was really under a lot of stress, but in the last couple of days, I have gotten some news that will hopefully alleviate some of that stress and will hopefully get the content ball rolling again.
Oh my, I am so happy about that. I'm so happy to hear that we will potentially be getting that content ball rolling again. And so, can you give us any hints about what we can expect in terms of that content? Uh, yeah, I think that's the next thing that I would like to ask, and that maybe hopefully my viewers will want to know about as well. So, can you tell me what kind of content we can expect?
Sure, absolutely, Paige. The content that we can expect, the one that I am quite excited about, is first of all the interview with Cher Core, where we talked about uh, a publicity. Uh, a publicity offer that she had gotten, and she wanted to know whether it was legitimate and whether it was likely to lead to the type of publicity that she would need. So we talked about that, and well, we didn't talk about that. You and her talked about that, and I have been sitting on that recording for quite a while. And one of the reasons that I was doing that is because I wanted to go through and tweak my already existing social media course. I mean, not social media, publicity course. To make sure that it was up to date and that it included all the things about publicity that a small business owner would need to know in order to get coverage.
So, social, no, not social, publicity. Publicity. What's publicity? I think I should know this. I think my viewers know what that is too. If you don't know what publicity is and you want to have a better definition of it made, please let me know in the comment section below, and we'll get Mama to give that answer. So yeah, this is sort of the format that we are going to be going in moving forward. No longer is it just Paige and but Paige the Puppet. It's going to be Paige and Patricia with a Y, and we are going to be delivering content to help small business owners who are creative, independent, and who desire or require champagne marketing on a beer budget, and who like puppets and uh, who hate recruitment based marketing. Yeah, that's it. Because that's what anti-MLM really means to us. Is the recruitment based is what really makes it toilet garbage. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap up for today. Mama, did you have anything to add before we sign off for today?
No, I do not think that I have anything to add. We should just go over and check to see whether we've gained any live viewers over the last while. And no, we haven't. So I think that we are safe and good to go to sign off. Unless, of course, there is anything that you'd like to add to the conversation, Miss Page.
No, no, Mama. I think that is about it. I'm really excited to hear that you think that you are over the procrastination and that you have a plan for creating content here on this channel. Because I don't mind, Mama. I do not mind if you want to horn in on my 175 subscribers so far. But I'm telling you, Mama, if they say no, we just want Paige, you're going to have to abide by that. Okay. If they just love Paige and they don't love you, I'm going to cut you. I will have no problem with that. But if my viewers, and I think that they will love you just as much as they love me, especially because you are the brains behind the operation. I acknowledge that. I appreciate that. and I accept that for now. For now, if my viewers say that they want just the page, you're gonna have to listen.
Okay, Paige, I will listen, but I am pretty confident that it is a lot more fun, that two heads are better than one, and that this is going to be a uh, a different way of catching attention. I mean, there aren't many, if any, uh, small business coaches who are using puppetry to get the messages and the lessons across, because we really are going to make it as simple as ABC and 1 2 3 for small creative independent business owners to be able to create a business that they love doing what they love doing. I mean, really, we want to get in there and step into that gap that MLMs are currently taking up. There's a reason that they are so, what's the word? That they're so,
What is that word that we're looking for? Enticing, I guess. I think enticing would be a word that would describe it. They are so enticing because they are making promises they can't deliver on, but promises nonetheless. And it's like you get suckered in. It sounds to be good to be true, and it is. But you know, we do have a way. You're right, Mama. We do have a way. It's not easy. It's not as easy as they make it sound, and it can't fit into the thingies. What do they call it? The nuggets of no, not nuggets. What is that word that the MLMers use? I can't remember it. We listen. I can't believe that I can't remember that word. We watch so much of the crap, and we can't even remember how they describe that. Oh yeah, but into those little gaps in you can't build a business that way anyway. So I don't even know why I'm trying to remember it so much. But you can't. You can certainly write. Like if you were to decide, like Mama did in the beginning, to be an article writer, you can definitely fit that into like little nuggets of your day. Is just you have to have your computer set up all the time so that you can run and do it when you need to. And there's other little tricks that you can work around. But you can't be more than one person. You can't do more than one job. That's just reality. So it is very difficult to work at home and be a mom and look after the house and all of that stuff. You can't do it all at the same time, but you can find ways to find a happy medium and to make a okay, decent enough living from home without resorting to MLMs. But here's a big thing. Here's a big thing. You can't be as desperate as the people that the MLMs tend to try to victimize. If you're that desperate and things are that rough, you have to go through a transition process first before you can actually be a work at home business owner. But there's lots of opportunities for working at home now that never existed before that you can look into. And there are ways to bloom where you are planted, to get where you want to go. I'm not talking necessarily about the six figures. I mean, I know that's sexy, but it's not realistic. Not for everybody, not right away. And I guess this is a bit of messages that me and Mama will be getting into in our content over the coming weeks. So if you'd like to learn more, hit that like button if you liked this episode, and be sure to drop a comment below. Do you think it's cool that Mama and I are together, or should I dump her? Let me know. Yeah, let me know in the contents area. I meant in the comments area, and I'm just gonna check. Oh, hi! I noticed there is a live viewer out there. I was just about to sign off, but here I am with Mom. I hope you love her as much as I do, but I am willing to get rid of her if you don't love her. And I guess that's about all. I've been trying to say goodbye for like the last 10 minutes. Do you have anything else to say, Mama, before we go?
No, I don't think that I have anything else to say before we go, unless our viewer out there has a comment to make. And yeah, if you have a comment out there, let us know. And if not, we will sign off for today, and we will get into creating some content for your channel and for your fans out there. How does that sound, Paige?
That sounds really good to me. I think that it is time to sign off. We've been here for like 45 minutes talking. I hope you have appreciated it. I hope you got something from it. I hope you now understand what we mean by ABC and 1, 2, 3 in our business approach. And I hope you are looking forward to the content that Mama and I are planning to create. And we'd love to hear from you if you are in our actual target audience. Are you a small, creative, independent business owner who desires or requires champagne marketing on a beer budget? If that is you, please let us know in the comment area. And if that does not describe you, please let us know the best way to describe you so we can create content that is geared towards your needs. Because this lady here, this lady with the purple hair, I know she looks weird, but she really does know a lot about building a business, creating a business plan, finding financing for your business, and all sorts of other things that can help your small business grow. But we need to know what you need to know so that we can create that content, her and I together, so we can make it lickety splitty, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just, ABC 1, 2, 3. So that's all our messages for today. Until next time, have an amazing rest of the day, and we will catch you next time. So let's hit that end broadcast button, Mama, and we'll say bye. Bye for now. Bye. Bye for now.